What up, everybody in NBBC? Big shout out to the UGC, hashtag Come Back to Boxing, and the NBBC. When you get a chance, go to the description box of this video. I put the links to my brothers there. Please give them a listen. If you feel compelled to do so, please subscribe. I want to just give a big congratulations to Gervanta Tank Davis on his victory over Yorkis Gamboa on Saturday. I wanted to make this video sooner, but I just hadn't really had the time. Yeah, I just want to give a big congratulations to Gervanta Tank Davis. Whether you feel he had a poor performance, whether you feel he had a great performance, or you felt like this was a learning experience, the fact of the matter is he did get the win, and I think he earned it. So, I'm going to give him full credit for it. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the disgusting behavior of downgrading other boxers' accomplishments to elevate Gervanta Tank Davis. If you want to give him full credit, you want to ignore the fact that Gamboa was past his prime and fighting with one leg on a broken shoe, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. But what I'm not going to accept is downgrading Terrence Bud Crawford's accomplishments or Inui's accomplishments to elevate Gervanta Tank Davis, who just barely made weight. Let me go ahead and just touch on the whole thing with Terrence Bud Crawford. First off, I saw some clown talking about how Gervanta Tank Davis is driving a Lamborghini, but Terrence Bud Crawford is driving a Ford Focus. Well, that doesn't change the fact that Terrence Bud Crawford's purses are bigger than Gervanta Tank Davis's. So regardless of what these men are driving, one is making more money than the other. In fact, that just tells me that Gervanta Tank Davis is spending more while making less, which is not the smartest game plan in the long run. But Gervanta Tank Davis, I will admit, does deserve to have nice things. I mean, he did pay for this one girl's funeral. That I have to respect that. So he deserves to have nice things. But not at the expense of cutting down Terrence Bud Crawford. I myself don't like Ford cars, but if that's what Terrence Bud Crawford wants to drive, if he wants to drive something more modest while investing his money in things that will probably earn him more money, I think that's the smarter route to go. Keep in mind, Terrence Bud Crawford also has a wife and a family, while Gervanta Tank Davis is still young and, for lack of a better term, doing his thing. So there are two different places in their lives. And at the end of the day, I'm a boxing fan, so who gives a shit what they're driving? But the other thing is, a lot of these same people who are praising Gervanta Tank Davis on his performance had the nerve to heavily criticize, not constructively either, just completely tear down the performance of Terrence Bud Crawford against Mean Machine. Now, was Terrence Bud Crawford's performance against Mean Machine the greatest? No, it was a tougher fight than what we expected. And Terrence Bud Crawford did get knocked down. However, he then went and knocked down his opponent 3 times as well, except he got his opponent out of there in the 9th round. His opponent was also ranked in the top 10, and his opponent also was in his prime. Can't say the same for Tank Davis's Tank Davis's opponent. Not only that, but Terrence Bud Crawford's opponent was bigger than Terrence Bud Crawford, whereas Tank Davis's opponent was smaller. It's ridiculous. and once again, they're all the same people. Also, the same people who heavily criticized Terrence Bud Crawford's performance against Benavidez. They're quick to talk about how he's one-legged, but he was in his prime and undefeated. Gamboa is not in his prime, and Gamboa is not undefeated. The double standards are fucking ridiculous. And then the other one that really pisses me off, the Terrence Bud Crawford one doesn't really piss me off. I'm used to it. These guys will look for any way to tear him down. But Inouye, why are people trying to tear down Inouye? Once again, another guy who fought a guy who was bigger than him. Okay? And not only that, these two guys, Inouye didn't pick Donaire. Let's get that straight. Gervanta Tank Davis did pick Gamboa, but Inouye didn't pick Donaire. They were in a fight that was basically brought together by survival of the fittest. They were in a tournament. They had to fight the previous guy who won. And they had to beat that guy to get to the next level. Until it came to the end, which ended up being Donaire versus Inouye. And yes, Donaire broke Inouye's orbital bone, but Donaire was the bigger guy in a tournament. Now, what tournament did Gamboa have to fight into to get hit in his fight with Tank Davis? Shit, what did Tank Davis have to do to get to where he was to fight Gamboa? Nowhere. Tank Davis picked Gamboa. They fought, and Tank Davis won. Congratulations to Tank Davis. Like I said, I'm not going to try to take anything away from him, but it really irritates me when people. It's not good enough for people to give credit to their fighter. They have to chop down others, and that's fucking wrong. You're going to chop down Terrence Bud Crawford, who was undisputed at 140 and who has a full championship belt at 147. Not this regular BA bullshit. You're going to chop him down to elevate this. Really. And Inouye, who had to fight guy after guy after guy to even get to the end of his tournament and win against a guy who was bigger than him. You're going to chop him down too. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. We got to do better in 2020. You want to give credit to your fighter? Give credit to your fighter. But don't do it at the expense of others. That being said, real quick, do want to say, pretty soon I'll be getting back to my editing. I know I said that a couple weeks ago, but I underestimated the fact that we had Christmas and then New Year's back to back. And so I don't know exactly when I'll be going back to my editing videos, but it'll probably be either by the end of this week or sometime next week. I'll go back to editing. In the meantime, I'm just going to record a quick video and upload it. That way I can put my time and focus into spending time with family. Do want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And I do mean everybody. Everybody from the NBBC to the UGC to the hashtag Come Back to Boxing and everybody else. Even if I don't like you, or I should say, even if I don't like your boxing opinion, I should say, I don't hate anybody. So, I hope everybody has a prosperous 2020. Um, I hope everybody's health is intact. And I just want to say, everybody, be responsible tonight. No, nobody's saying you can't have a good time. If you must get shit faced at home. Throw a house party. Get you a designated driver. Get you an Uber. Take your car keys. Take it off your key ring and leave it at the house. Get you an Uber. Go to wherever it is you're going. Have all the fun you want and Uber your ass back. Trust me, 2020 is not going to be any better if you start it in the hospital or in jail. So, that's all I got to say. Like, not to throw Errol Spence Jr. under the bus, but I do believe in learning from other people's mistakes. And whether you're a fan of Errol Spence Jr. or not, you have to be able to admit the man made a mistake. Don't make excuses. He made a very bad judgment call. Hopefully he learned from that mistake. But you shouldn't have to make that same mistake to learn from his. So, I just want to really stress, if you're going to drink, you're going to smoke weed, whatever it is you're going to do it responsibly. Nobody's saying you can't have fun. Shit, this goes on to, this isn't limited to drinking and smoking. If you're, how do I say this? If you're going to be involved in some promiscuous activities and it's going to be with somebody that you don't know all that well, wrap it up. Or if you're a woman, make him wrap it up. Or if you're in, or if it's a homosexual endeavor, do whatever is necessary. Whatever it is that y'all are doing or y'all are into, do it responsibly. Because there's no amount of money that can buy you time, and there's no amount of money that can buy you health. Yes, you can pay for health insurance, you could pay a doctor, you could pay for medicine. But there's certain things that no amount of money will be able to get rid of. Certain STDs or worse. So I'm just saying, everybody, be responsible, be safe. Don't make stupid decisions on account of one night that can change the rest of your life. So anyways, that's all I got to say to all my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble on this video. Hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace.